Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks taking on Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. Quarterback Matthew Stafford bringing out the LA offense. And Stafford, of course, all those years in Detroit, and now in his first season with Los Angeles.
And what big news it was back in January when news leaked out that Matthew Stafford was leaving Detroit and heading out west to join the Los Angeles Rams. The Rams are hoping he's the missing piece to the puzzle as they seek a Super Bowl title. Over 45,000 yards passing as a Lion, but not a single playoff victory in his entire tenure. The Rams general manager has said he can envision Stafford staying 5 to 8 years, which would take him into his 40s.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 4 catches, 53 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Stafford on target to Woods, first down LA. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. And for the first time, we get a look at the veteran Russell Wilson as he gets set to lead yet again this Seattle Seahawks offense.
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
And he gets this up just shy of the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. The numbers on the ground for Carson last week. 19 carries, 75 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
They go back to Carson here on second. This defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
On third down, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run on first down. Carson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Wilson able to hook up with Eskridge. First down, Seattle. On first down, it's Carson. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. They run the counter. Carson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
That throw is not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. $13 yards remaining on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Short throw to Disley. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
Able to knock it through, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
And a good grab there by Cooper Kupp. Picks up a first down for the Rams. And Kupp's gone over the 90 reception mark each of the last 2 years. One of the best route runners, one of the most precise route runners in the NFL. He's really going to help his new quarterback, Matthew Stafford.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Got a man. It's Higbee, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Van Jefferson was the intended receiver.
And it's second down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Henderson will try and run for the first. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll run here with Henderson. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff, Henderson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3rd and goal from the 2, and they're going with a jumbo set offensively. Stafford. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. Tyler Higbee, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. That time a 9-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson.
And that's going to be caught. Dwayne Eskridge.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Dwayne Eskridge
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Seahawks on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that 2nd play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 10-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, That allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Second down, it's Henderson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The Rams on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun to give to Henderson. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
First down, Stafford here. That's taken in by Henderson. 3 yards the gain there, second down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's got the hook up here, it's Woods. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Play action, Stafford. This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Stafford looks to throw again. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Chris Carson in the Seattle offense. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A bullet throw, but incomplete. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
L.A. set to take over again on offense.
And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On second down now, it's Henderson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Stafford on third down. is incomplete. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Wilson.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Dwayne Eskridge, the intended receiver.
And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now Wilson. And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles and they've changed plays when they see certain sets? A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure. And boy, did it pay off in this case.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Here's Jones. Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, the little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you, too, in just a moment. First, let's give everybody
We now proceed to the start of the second half. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. Last week they got the victory against the San Francisco 49ers. They've got the lead in this one as well right now. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Wilson.
Over the middle, he finds Eskridge.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And once again, it's Eskridge.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run again with Carson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, Carson, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Second and 11. There's Wilson to throw. They set up the screen to Penny. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Now it's Carson. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. 8 yards to go on second down. To throw is Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. Down he goes at the 23. A pickup of 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
On the option, a handoff to Carson.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle.
And the Seahawks are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A Seahawk first down as Wilson finds Lockett. Carson.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Now Myers for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. That went in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense try to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is up to 15 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now the Rams offense getting the football back. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford, and Woods has it complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd and 15 now. Stafford, he'll get this one to Kupp, complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
To the right side, this is Henderson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Henderson. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. A A shotgun snap for Stafford. Now he's got it. Touchdown. Tyler Higbee. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead.
So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Now Wilson. Short throw to Disley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now Wilson on first down. And that is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again here, Wilson.
And this will go to Carson out wide.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And smartly going into the slide there. Wilson has enough for the first. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Wilson going to try once more.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. They run it with Carson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
57 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air is out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team is playing, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And his pass incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Stafford. Higbee secures it over the middle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that will be incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. From the 44, Stafford over the middle and complete to the tight end Higbee. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off near the 29. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 34.
He gives it off to Carson.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
65 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Carson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Carson. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
L.A. readies for its next possession. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He'll get this underneath to Henderson.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing is Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice pickup of 10 means that this
on Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Now Myers for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
Stafford here, coming off his pick six. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again on second down. Stafford. And that is incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And it's third and short. Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And they will get the conversion on third down, but the clock, a more pressing factor. Stafford to Higbee there. Rams first down. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for L.A., they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.